Hey there, Cham here, and today I'm gonna make my own AnimationStudio review. And this is an app that you can use to create some animated videos without having to, manually create some animation characters and elements, as well as graphics that you will use in your animation. Because as you know, if you have to create animations manually, then you have to be a professional animator and you must have that skill. Plus, you must have some time to spend, to manually create your animations. But as of right now, there are different apps that you can use to do some animations by simply dragging and dropping and just doing a little tweaks, and your animation will be ready for you. And one of those apps is AnimationStudio, but I still have to review it so that you can decide better if this is something that you can use or not. And like I always do, I want to be honest and fair with this review, because a lot of folks out there are just promoting this app without even trying the app themselves. But as you know, I'm a professional video creator and I want to review this from the angle of a user so that you will have a better understanding on how the app works and decide for yourself if this is something that you will get or not. Alright, so as you can see, I'm now here in the dashboard, and by default this particular tool right here is chosen, and this is the part where you can see some ready-made videos that's already prepared for you. So for example, if I choose this one, web hosting, and by the way, this is in different niches and categories such as these things: web hosting, business coach, and some of these are for the deluxe plan, and my account has access to the deluxe feature. If you don't have, then you will not have access to these things, but here are some other ready-made videos available within the app. So as of right now, let me just try this one, web hosting. So let me just click it and then click OK. And by the way, this is a web app, so it might take some time for the template to load, and this depends on how fast your internet connection is. I have a decent internet connection, and so usually I'm waiting for a few seconds before a certain template will load. So as you can see, I can click here to play and preview how this video looks like, and let's do that.
Do you need a reliable hosting service at an unbeatable price? You've landed in the right place. We offer a variety of solutions that can fit virtually any hosting need that you have. We pride ourselves on around-the-clock support for our services, extremely fast upload speeds, and very minimal downtime for when servicing our entire suite of services.
Alright, so as you can see, that's a cool looking animation that's already ready-made for you. And of course, you can just go back here and let's say, for example, I can go here to the contact us slide, and of course I can just do some editing. I can go here to Facebook and of course add my Facebook page link right here. I can also add my Twitter account and of course my number so that they can call me and they can avail of my service. So as you can see here, once I click that, I can just type anything here and that will be used right here. So let's say my number is 12345 or something, then I can just change that right here. In fact, you can also choose this contact as text and change it with whatever text that you want. You can say available services or follow us or something, so that's pretty much up to you. That's how easy it is to modify some part of this ready-made videos. And you can also go back here to the first slide and probably do some editing if you wanted to. Like for example, if I want to do some editing with this character, I can scale it up or down, or I can flip it, or I can even delete it and change it with whatever character that I want. So like I said, there's a lot of ready-made videos here available for you, and so you can simply use them for your own business or for your client's business. And let me proceed by showing you how to start from scratch in case you don't want to use this ready-made videos and you want to create videos in your own. And I'm glad that they added that here, because personally this is what I always wanted to do. While these ready-made videos are of course amazing, it's still a lot better to create your own in most cases so that your videos will look unique. Because remember that a lot of folks came here and grabbed this app as well, and chances are a lot of them are using these ready-made videos, and so if you will just be relying on them and using them as well, chances are all of you will just be using the same videos. So you can create a video here from scratch by going here to project and then click new project. Click OK. So once I'm here, I can then click this one and choose some set of graphics that I can use. And by the way, these things are set of graphics. So at first when I came here, I was trying to drag and drop that here and it's not working, but I realized that when you actually click here, it will open a set of graphics within this certain set. So I can always go back by clicking here and maybe try some of these sets right here. And again, there are things for deluxe features, and my plan has access to deluxe, and so I can see some of these other available features right here. And let's try one of these. For example, I can just open this one, and as you can see, I have a set of backgrounds and characters that I can use for this particular set. So for example, I want to use this one. I can simply click it and it's automatically dropped onto my canvas, and I can just position that right there. And then of course I can add this character right here and I can just position it wherever I want. I can scale it up, maybe like that. Again, I can flip it like that, or I can delete it if in case I decided not to use it. But let's just position it right there, and let's also add this one. And again, I can just scale it up. Might be that these are couples, and so I don't know, they might be planning for their family or something. So just place it there, and if I play that, that's just how it looks like. But what I can do is that I can let the husband appear first and then the wife will appear later. I can do that by clicking here and probably letting this one appear at 1 second. And so if I'll click at the 0 time and then play, as you can see, this character appeared at 1 second. But as you notice, that was too abrupt. So what I can do is just click this arrow here at the first part and maybe drag it all the way to here. And then if I double click this arrow right here, as you can see, there's a lot of things that I can do. So if I choose this one, for example, as you can see, it will slide from the left. And for this one, it will slide from the right. That's from the bottom. And then that's from above. I can also choose this one and it will bounce like that, or this one, and there's also bounce right there. You can also try this one and it will scale up. This will scale down. This will fade. That also will scale from above, and it will scale and bounce. And for this one, I'll probably just try this one, and it will slide from the left and then it will bounce a little. And for me, that looks nice. So there we go. And let's try to apply something to the wife as well. So let me just position somewhere here. Oops. I actually need to go back to this first character and click apply so that that effect will be applied to here. So let me click apply. And if I'll again click at 0 second and click play, as you can see, the entrance of this character is now a lot more interesting. So let's add one to the wife as well. So let me click here and probably let the wife appear at 2 seconds. And I can do that by clicking and dragging this one up to that part of the timeline. And again, I click that arrow up to 1 second maybe. And again, double click here. And maybe for this one, I can apply slide from right. And it will bounce a little bit as well. There we go. And let me click apply. And so that's done. And let's say I want them to exit at 5 seconds or something. So what I can do is choose this one and probably end it right there. And again, I can add some outro. I can just slide it a little bit, double click, and just use the same thing. And let me add an outro effect as well. And the same is true with this character, and I will end it at 6 seconds, drag that a little bit up to 7 seconds, double click, and maybe apply this one or this one as the outro. So click apply. So there we go. And since those characters are going away at this part, I need to add probably new characters so that after they go away, a new character will come in, and that might be a baby, right? So I can add this baby right here and maybe scale it up a little bit. There we go. And I want the baby to appear at 6 seconds. Once the mother will go away. And again, I can just add an intro right here, and as of right now I can make things a little bit faster because anyway I already showed you this effects right here earlier. So let me click apply. There we go. And aside from the characters, you can also add a text. So I can click this one, for example, and I can say something like challenge to start a family, something like that. And I can click add text, and there it is. I can just position it wherever I want. I can choose a font right here. I can make it bigger, maybe make it 44 or something, position it here. And I can also change the text color, maybe that will do. I can also add some effects to the text. Can do that, double click, and maybe add this effect right here, click apply. And aside from text and these characters, you can also click here and add an image. So let's say, for example, I want to add my picture right here, so I can just click that, click open, place this at the picture frame right here. So as you can see, I can always do that. So there we go. I don't know, maybe they are a fan of me and so they want to hang my picture on their wall, and so my picture is placed right there. Alright, so after this, another thing that you can do is also add a voiceover. And you can do that by clicking this one. And there's different things that you can do. You can add a background music, you can add your voiceover, and you can even record your voiceover. And I can always click here to add the media from the library. And I can click here to upload my own media. Let's say I ordered a voiceover from Fiverr or from any professional voiceover talent, then I can always upload that from here. And if I have access to the agency license, I can always click here and choose some of these ready-made voiceovers. And I can also go here and choose a background music that I want to use, and I can preview them by clicking the play button. And that's why I want to use that, because probably my video is somewhat lonely. So I can just click the plus button, click close, and as you can see, that's added as a background music. And if I don't plan to add a voiceover, maybe a background music will do. Like that. But of course, if I want to add a voiceover, then of course I need to lower down the volume of my background music. And I can add a voiceover by clicking here. And I actually have this text-to-speech feature, and you can always choose some voices here, like US male voice, or probably a female US voice, or a male British English, or a female British English. Aside from that, you can also use some other languages such as Norwegian, Dutch, Japanese, Italian, and a lot of other things here. So let's say, for example, I will type that, challenge to have a family. Let's say I want to try Matthew here. I can just click here to preview his voice.
Hello, my name is Matthew. I can be your human-like text-to-speech engine in AnimationStudio.
And let's say, for example, I want to use this one. I can just click make and add voice. And then I can play here to preview it.
Challenge to have a family.
But as you can see, the background music is too loud. And so what I can do is choose this background music here and lower down the volume. Probably up to there. And if I preview here,
Challenge to have a family.
There we go. And as you can see, the text to voiceover works pretty well as well. And unlike the text to speech feature that they were using before, that sounds too robotic, they improved it a lot, and it's somewhat decent at this point in time. And of course, you can use that feature if you want, although you can always record your own voiceover, or like I showed you earlier, you can always upload your separate voiceover. And of course, if this particular slide is finished, you can just click here and add another scene. And if you click here, You can again, choose another set of characters here, place them here, and do what we just did earlier and just finish your video. And let me just go back here to the first slide, and let's say you want to add a watermark. You can also do that by clicking here. You can add a text, or you can just upload your own image as your watermark. And you can use that to protect your video if you're uploading it on YouTube or Facebook or any other place. Or if you just want to add a watermark so that if you still want to show the video to your client, but your client did not pay you yet, and you don't want them to just run away when you submit their video. So what you can do is add a watermark using this feature. And so, yep, that's pretty much how AnimationStudio works, and those are the features and things that you can do using this app. And as you can see, it's pretty simple to use, and you don't have to be a professional animator or something. Anyone can use it, and anyone can create a cool looking animation using this app. And of course, compared to some other apps out there such as Powtoon or something, this still has some limited graphics and limited animations and elements that you can use. But it's a good start, especially that compared to those apps such as Powtoon, the price is a lot cheaper. In fact, as of right now, you can get AnimationStudio at just one-time fee, which is really great. Unlike Powtoon or other similar apps out there wherein you have to pay monthly. In fact, I know an app that you need to pay like $79 per month. And of course, they have more features and they have more characters and backgrounds and elements that you can use. It's just that they are really somewhat expensive. So if you just want a simpler platform plus a more affordable one, then this is something that you can consider to use. So yep, that's it for my AnimationStudio review, and personally I recommend this app, especially if you're not a professional animator and you just want to create animations a lot easier and faster. And of course, you can just create a full-fledged animation using this app, or if you just want to create some animations that you can use as a B-roll together with your live action videos, then of course you can always create your animation here, render it, and then import it using your software like Camtasia or Premiere or something, and then you can use those animations on top of your video. And by the way, once you're done here, you can just click here, export, and you can just export it at 720p or at 1080p. So like I said, I can actually recommend this app, although as of right now there are still limited graphics and characters that you can use, and I just hope that in the future they will add some more so that you have more animations to use. But like I said, it's a great place to start in creating animated videos. So if you find this app useful and you want to use it as well, you can grab it by clicking the button that you can see below this video. And as always, if you do, I have some amazing bonuses for you, and you can just see those bonuses right below this video on this page. So yep, that's it for my AnimationStudio review. Thanks a lot for watching, and I look forward to seeing you using this app as well. My name is Cham, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.